itself, it is pretty much a map that everybody likes. Here we go. Let us introduce our players here. In the finals of our Rival Weekly, we have got in the bottom left our yellow Terran, Team Gravity, Semper.
And spawning in the top right position from Team Rival, we have XX Quickscope, because I forget his real name already.
I'll probably be referencing him as Caleb a lot, is who he goes by on Rival, but Quickscope, I might interchange them based off of, because I can see the name Quickscope. It might just settle in my mind there. But so far, both players not doing anything too nuts at this point. As you said before, Terran doesn't have too many crazy openings they can do, but we do have a hatch first here for Caleb. And so far, just a nice...
Standard.
Yeah. Gas and a pool now following this hatchery up.
And it looks like Semper is going towards a standard Reaper expand. Oh, yeah,
Yep, there is our Reaper. And I'm sure that SCV is now heading down. Yeah, it's heading down, ready to build that command center. So both players starting this off. They're not doing anything nuts yet. They are both starting this off, with a pretty solid macro, a macro start to this.
Now, do you know anything about Caleb? Like what league he plays at or what level he plays at? Because I really don't.
He is Grandmaster. He is a Grandmaster Zerg. I know he is a very, very skilled person, but as far as his style, I'll be honest, I don't know too much about his style of play.
Is it safe to assume that he is the Zerg barcode and Rival?
He is the only Zerg.
Doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of barcoding to have a clan tag? Sounds frustrating to have to keep re-inviting him constantly.
Yeah, our Obs is telling us that he actually leaves Rival. Caleb does when he's laddering, so his clan tag does not give away who he is. But Semper now doing a little bit of harassment here with his Reaper. Will he get a drone kill? No, that drone does actually get transformed. Oh, but the Lynx do take out that Reaper. I bet Semper isn't too happy about losing a Reaper that fast.
Well, definitely not. He's going to be beating himself up over that.
Do have a starport now following up for Semper. And we have got Hellions. They are rallied to the other side of the map. Semper going to try and do a little bit more of a harass with them. Lings moving across the map too might actually intercept these Hellions. So they will know that this is happening. Maybe. Will they actually see each other? It looks like they didn't. I don't think that Caleb actually saw them.
Now, there are 2 more Hellions about to pop out, so they will definitely be able to hold off any Ling aggression, stem any damage. And Semper is going to try and intercept those and light them up. And once he has all 4 Hellions together, he will go in and try and do some economical damage to the Zerg player.
Caleb, yeah, he knows these Hellions are on the way. The question is, what is he going to do to defend? I guess, if you've got a queen on the ramp, you can try and get a few shots off on them. The third's not in really any danger since there's only 4 Hellions.
I'm actually expecting him to, well, not anymore, but I was kind of hoping that he would just run past the queen, because he would take very minimal damage and be able to load up quite a bit on the works.
But now there's 2 queens, so they can actually wall off the ramp with their bodies, basically, and prevent those Hellions from going any further. Semper, though, he is getting Liberators. He'll get to pick off some Overlords with these. Looks like that is exactly what he's doing. He sees one with his Marine and goes in to kind of take it out.
Yeah, so it looks like that is actually rallied to come in behind the primary base of the Zerg after it takes it at Overlord.
The Spire is actually finishing now for Caleb. Is Semper, though, ready to deal with mutas? I am not sure. He is just now getting 2 eBays. If those mutas were to flak over at the moment, there's not too much anti-air. Sure, there's a few Marines, but overall there's no missile turrets. They could get some shots off. However, the eBays are finishing pretty soon. There is also a fusion core, so we'll probably see, yes, there it is, the Liberator upgrade as well. And mutas have shown themselves.
I absolutely love bunny build.
So this is the bunny build?
This is the bunny build. It's a little bit delayed. Typically you have it before your first Liberator gets to their base. But it essentially allows you to outrange spore crawlers and all that crap, and it makes for a much more irritating time to clear it up.
Yeah. So at this point, Semper's gonna have to be careful with his Liberators. He doesn't want to lose those, especially when they've got the range upgrade. They're infinitely more valuable now. Got 2 Liberators, making sure that, you know, they don't go out too far. We do actually also have a Widow Mine, so we've got the static defense now for Semper in case mutas were to fly on by. We actually have Baneling upgrades as well. Do you think, again, we'll see, you know, earlier in the night we saw some Ling Muta. I was going to ask if you think we'll see that, but we've already got Corruptors being made, so we'll probably see something a little bit different.
Yeah, well, there's quite a few Banelings coming in now, so he's probably just going to try and bust it down once the 1-1 finishes.
Yeah, that 1-1, it is getting, you know, it's getting there. It's not too soon, but it's not too far away either.
Okay, now we do want to apologize for anyone that is experiencing a frame rate drop in the stream. Our broadcaster is unfortunately having issues with his internet. Now, currently it hasn't caused any latency issues in the game itself, but there is a little bit of frame drop in the stream. Hopefully it does fix itself.
Yeah, hopefully this won't last for much longer. Semper gets a nice scan off, sees his opponent's army, and, you know, that's pretty telling. Semper can kind of work around what he sees at this point, be very reactive. These Corruptors, though, they could do a pretty good job at taking out the Liberators.
Well, I just don't think there's a sufficient quantity of them to really burn them that quickly.
That's true, yeah. I think at this point, Caleb, do you think he's just kind of waiting to max out before he attacks, or do you think he's waiting for a certain time?
Well, originally I thought he was just waiting on the 1-1 with Baneling speed, and he has that, and he still isn't doing anything.
Yeah, he hasn't moved out. He's just kind of sitting around. I'm wondering if he's a little bit worried about harass from Semper. Semper now is moving out with 3 Liberators. Caleb sees this. He is sending his anti-air over. He's got mutas and Corruptors to intercept these Liberators. It does push those back. However, Marines are here to try and snipe that anti-air as well. Nice little move there from Semper. However, Caleb kind of caught on to that. However, Caleb is now moving forward. A nice pickup there from Semper. Does not lose any units to that. Speedlings and Banelings definitely out here for Caleb. He has got quite a few. Meanwhile, we also have...
Oh no, this could be potentially disastrous if Caleb's paying attention.
Yeah, we got a lot of...
Ooh, those
but
medevacs
Semper...
are gone.
That was an amazing amount of army loss there for Semper. 3 Liberators, 2 full medevacs. That really hurts. Semper, though, is getting another drop at the 4th base, but it's going to get cleaned up pretty easy here, at least deflected. Looks like Semper is moving forward. I don't know if this is the smartest idea. He just lost a lot of units. Maybe he's feeling like he has to attack now or never. Semper, he is getting some creep spread at least cleared out. He got a few queens, but there are just so many banelings here.
How did he know that drop was there? Did he have any form of vision?
Caleb, how did he know the drop was in the 4th? Or oh, he's got overlords, you know, kind of in that area.
I'm looking at the bottom right corner.
Oh, the one at the 4th?
Okay, so he drops it there. I'm just trying to see where it chases him down, because I didn't see overlords or anything, but... Oh, I guess he just, like, chases underneath it. Cool.
Yeah, Semper now, I think he's really worried about the current situation. Caleb has a pretty mean-looking army. However, Semper, he's still in the game. He's definitely not out. Mutas, they do see that drop with the Overlord. Pick off that medevac again. Oh, but a lot of Widow Mines.
Oh, the Widow Mines. Jesus.
That is a lot of damage those have done.
Oh, that last one.
That may have been one of those things that may help Semper out here. Semper, his economy is pretty good. It's not like he's really lost anything when it comes to economy. He's just lost a lot of drops. You know, he's lost a lot of army to some drops there that Caleb has spotted.
Oh god, Caleb has 6 Ultralisks on the way with maxed out upgrades. There is absolutely nothing that Semper can really do to stop it at this point. The supply difference, the economical difference, and once the 3-3 with chitinous plating finishes, it's over.
Yeah, with these ultras, it is going to be so rough for Semper to come back. Because ultras and LOTV, they are insanely powerful when they've got their armor upgrade. Got another drop here for Semper. It might get a little bit done there in the main. Oh, and it might actually pick up that spawning pool over quick. Caleb is trying to intercept this. Will he get it in time? It looks like he will. The spawning pool does live. And Semper is actually doing a pretty good job of diverting Caleb's attention. He did manage to take a base down in the bottom right corner and try and kind of move the army around.
Yeah, Semper has figured this out. He is just going to come in and cancel that. Now, there was no deny on it, but at the same time, Caleb has enough money that it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, Caleb has got a lot here. These ultras, too, can just do so much damage. And yeah, they are just tearing things up. So siege tanks go down. It looks like the entire army just kind of getting torn to pieces. Meanwhile, Ultra is also working on the 4th base behind this. This is looking very, very grim for Semper. Six more ultras on the way. I honestly, I don't know if there's anything Semper can really do to come back from this. You know, he tried to land another base, but Caleb, you know, he's throwing creep down.
Down 100 supply. The ultras are fully upgraded at this point. Oh, the Baneling Morphin. That's absolutely huge. That's likely going to be causing fatal damage.
Yeah, once this next round of army hits from Caleb, you know, I don't know how Semper is going to hold on. Looks like Caleb did manage to catch another drop. Probably realized that that base is in constant danger. Semper, though, doing what he can. I think he's just trying to buy himself as much time as possible here. He is kind of running into the 3rd, looking to take out as many drones as possible. He's actually, you know, a lot of Caleb's army is a bit distracted at the moment. However, It's just, you know, more ultras that are on the field now. It feels like at this point Semper may just be delaying the inevitable, as this army is just terrifying here from Caleb. Semper, though, sees the oncoming danger, lifts his base up, but these ultras, they're just moving on forward. There is an overseer, so, you know, ooh, that overseer just lived. I was going to say, can take out some of those widow mines. Those widow mines are proving to be a little bit of a problem for Caleb.
Words have escaped me. His unstoppable block of Zerg meat is just going to walk through Terran.
Yeah, these ultras, like you said before, they're upgraded. They're nearly unstoppable. It is very hard to kill. It's very hard to kill ultras with the.
They don't take damage.
Yeah, they don't.
Like, there are no Marauders in this force, so Marines are literally doing 1 damage to an Ultralisk.
And it's so hard to deal with. How would you deal with this? I mean, it feels so tough for a Terran player. And these ultras are just shredding through everything.
Yeah, this is definitely GG.
Corruptors getting any floating buildings they can find. And getting some medevacs as well, yeah. This is very grim for Semper. GG is called, and Caleb takes game 1. This is a best out of 5. So Semper definitely, you know, he's not out of the running yet. He's still got a lot more time here to come back. But yeah, once those ultras were on the field, it was very rough. Next map, though, underway. So the new Corruptor ability, I was surprised I didn't see that a little bit more in the game there. I know Print F mentioned that in chat.
Well, he didn't really have enough Corruptors to really use it optimally.
That's true, yeah.
With the number of them he had, it would have taken quite some time to really bring down any buildings. It leaves them susceptible to being picked off by Marines or Vikings or whatever have you.
What would you say a good number of Corruptors would be for that? Or would it just kind of depend in every situation?
Well, I think when you get to a number like 6 or 8 plus, you can actually take it down pretty quickly.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Next game, though, is loading up. It is on Orbital Shipyard, another map that we see frequently here in tournaments. It has that nice in-base natural, a little bit safer, I'm sure. You know, it's a pretty standard map. Players